What's going on, YouTube? This is the first video of my new series. We're going to be breaking down Warzone gameplay. We're going to break down decision making, rotations, when to shoot, when not to shoot, what goes right, what goes wrong. Hopefully it can help somebody out there try to improve their gameplay. Hopefully it'll help me improve my gameplay. I'll have LIghui's Switch address in the description. Getting some games in here with LIghuy, and I don't usually play a whole lot with LIghuy, but there's occasionally a rare person that you find that you just really click well with together. And so I decided that this was going to be the first video in the series, and it's really going to focus on a lot of how natural the movement is, because we're both thinking about how to attack the situation in the same way. And because of that, very fluid and it's very natural, and things happen very quickly, which is something that you want. Because a big mistake that a lot of people make is they end up lingering around in gunfights for too long, and it allows you to get third party, fourth party, especially on this map. You need to rapidly figure out what it is that you want to attack. You need to attack it. You need to rapidly move on and out of the scenario, out of the situation in the area, so that another team doesn't come in and third party you while you're actively engaged with the first team that you're fighting. So here we go. We'll just go ahead and let it break down. Interesting side note here. I had actually had a challenge just before this. 60 FOV I had to play on. So the first few people that I shoot at here, my accuracy is complete ass. You can see through most of this, you're very rarely going to see us in the same position on the minimap over here. Very infrequently will you ever see us in the same spot. Right on the drop we did, LIghuy guy drops here. We go up, we basically choke him, come in together on him.
Inside. And
then when he moves, we split back out. We come back in and we constrict the noose around his neck and end him. Okay, you can see what I was talking about, my accuracy there with my shots. Shots were terrible just then.
Right now I feel like things don't look great.
We looted up a little bit more. We got some guns we were a little bit more comfortable with. We knew about this contact over here. LIghuy ends up with the truck coming in behind him. We split up a couple of times here. We're both pretty strong players, so we can handle a 1-on-2, 1-on-3 situation in some cases. Guy just crossed in front of me. Don't want to shoot at him. Would be a bad, terrible position to shoot from. Missed too many shots right there. I don't have a lot of ammo to be doing that, so it wasn't good, but ultimately it didn't end up hurting.
Yeah.
nice.
The next gunfight we end up getting in, the enemy team calls a UAV, which kind of forces our movements in a way that we didn't really anticipate. So, ultimately, it didn't change
is that an enemy UA?
much. It just kind of forced our hand to act sooner than we wanted to. He's glinting us.
Broke one.
Drop the precision airstrike on him. I rotate left. You'll see LIghuy stays kind of with me, but he stays up and off of me. So we get the knock and the precision airstrike, and as we're doing so, I come looping around the corner ready to push guy number 2. LIghui's already on it because we know we've got one guy knocked. In the moment I was heated about this, I realized that the guy's mounted, so he's hitting more consistent shots or repeated shots in my chest. But because LIghui's right behind me, we know we got one knocked, we got one guy broke. LIghui's able to charge right in there, put a couple bullets in him, and end him.
I hear people sniping.
We're moving on.
Yeah, I'm gonna say they're in these houses.
Here's another scenario where we know what's going on. This is me. This is us moving into a gunfight because they're lingering around.
They're in these houses.
So we know it. We're rotating anyways. Like, we're not intentionally trying to third party this. We want to go kill them all, but we thought they were in the house. We realized they're not.
They might not even be in here.
We end up team shooting this guy.
I don't think they're in here now.
And we rapidly move on to knowing that the guy was up on the hill. We can still see that he's dancing around here, trying to actively engage with the people up on the hill. You'll see in a second. He's hopping around. He's looking up on the hill. We team shoot him, quick work at him, and immediately we turn our focus to the people that he was fighting.
He was still fighting somebody.
Something very important, at least in my head, happens here, and it happens naturally. I say that I'm going right.
Right there.
Alright, I'm
LIghuy acquires a target.
Alright, I'm with you.
LIghuy says he's following.
I have no idea.
Now we're going uphill, and we know that there's at least one person out in front of us. As we do this, and we're both going right, so we can end up trying to have at least level ground, possibly even high ground on the contact. We get up here, and as you can see from the minimap again right here, LIghuy said he was following me, and he did, up until he didn't have to anymore. And once he didn't have to, you can see that we come in and we approach the situation like this. It does a couple things. It doesn't allow us to get team shot, where both enemies are shooting at one of us at the same time and end up completely erasing us from the equation. Because you can't rapidly acquire where we're at. So I'm a little higher than LIghuy is. LIghui's a little lower, but we're both focused in the same, we're moving to the same direction. It puts us in a very, very good advantage. And you can see that the team we end up attacking doesn't even realize that I'm higher up. And you'll see what happens here. It's really poetry in motion, honestly. So, here we go. Come up over the hill. I get eyes on this guy. Call it out. Lig sees him at the same time.
Right in front of me.
Yeah.
And I see guy number 2 right away. Call out guy number
Teammate
2.
low left. Pushing,
Lig
he's
saw him
looking
at the
on
same time. But so,
He's knocked.
neither of us were ever in imminent danger at the same time.
Douche down
Very
like
good.
ghost.
One guy's flying in behind.
We split up here again. The guy behind us isn't going to have a gun, or if he does, it's going to be,
Pretty sure this means
you know, nothing big, right?
He's on us now.
Nothing LIghuy and his loadout guns can't handle. I don't know why this guy's not moving on the advanced UAV, but it gives me less fear of him. I feel like he's just camping it up in a corner. I'm not afraid.
Guy down low or above us.
I get the wrong gun in my hand, but ultimately it's decent enough. I'm able to land enough shots that it's not a problem. A little toxic, maybe, because I let him res and then I kill him. Whatever.
Good job, good job. There we go.
Here, put one in your pocket.
We see another scenario here where LIghuy automatically moves
I
wide.
don't want to come behind
Again,
me.
this is,
Yeah,
it just
no,
happens without having to talk about it, and that makes it very good because I kind of know he's doing it, he knows I'm doing it,
The Arsenal
and
team
it
is
just
back
makes
on
it
the
so
two now.
that we're able to rapidly deal with this. We know that there's a deuce over here. I come around the corner and I get eyes on him and I start hammering shots on him. LIghui's already very wide. You can see he's splitting wide now before we have an angle. We're playing from the low ground, which is not smart, but LIghui's flanking.
They're going up the hill now.
So here we go. I crest the hill. As I knock the one, I see a glint. Okay, I got an airstrike, so I throw the airstrike down there immediately after I knock this guy.
Sniper, sniper.
Yeah.
Good comms. And it's just perfection. It really is poetry in motion. LIghuy ends up rolling around into the corner, wipes him out, bing bang boom. Really rapid dealing with that
Alright,
that
back
threat
to-
and moving back
to
on to
our
where we
area.
need to go. Now, mind you, there's nobody in the area. We know that because it's advanced
I think
UAV.
it's
Right here, these
Stand by
guys
team,
really
just go
catch
by
me
the way.
off guard, but LIghuy ends up putting
I think
himself
he
in a
saw me.
position. He allows himself to shoot both of them in the ass.
I think
As
there's some
they
visibility happening with that guy.
attempt
I
to
heard
kill
there
me.
was 2 more skins that were doing it.
Um,
He's left.
He really caught me slipping.
Yeah.
The guy that comes down, he ends up nearly killing me. It's not good, but just trying to peek. I'm trying to keep
They're
him up
both
there. I
peeking me,
thought
by the
Lig
way.
was flanking, so there was a little hiccup there.
I'm dead.
But Lig was in the doorway.
He's coming. for
Ends
me.
up working out the team very quickly.
Go.
Great, saves me. But again, that natural teamwork.
Yep. No,
Somehow I instinctively know Lig's got the lead guy. Maybe it's because he's behind me left.
I knocked the back guy.
Yeah, one dude's running first.
Rapid dealing with this team. As we come down the hill here, we're gonna end up doing something that both of us have a gut instinct is a bad idea, and we do it anyways.
Let's go.
And this is one of those cases where we basically conceded good position in favor of chasing a kill, and wasn't actually chasing a person, it was chasing the bounty contract, which would have led us to chasing the person. And you can actually hear LIghuy has the foresight. My gut instinct is that something's wrong here, and I question him. Like, we don't really have time. I don't really exactly say, but I know something's wrong. And LIghuy calls out exactly what the problem will be.
Alright. I'm with you.
Got time, right? Just dumb.
Yeah, we do.
You're gonna get in trouble.
Let's just hope we don't get held.
And that ends up being the deal breaker right there for us.
I don't know what he was doing.
And because we chased this kill, we ended up conceding advantageous position, high ground,
In the window,
fighting
in the
from a
window, in the
low
window.
ground. I landed some good shots, and we have good movement trying to get out of here, but ultimately we put ourselves with the gas actively moving and pushing us forward,
Yeah, I'm going
giving us
straight
no
up to the
room
right.
to breathe and actually work out this threat.
Guys holding me. There's 2 of them. I'm dead.
Unfortunately, LIghuy gets knocked. I think I have stuns, so I'm about to throw a stun, but I have stims. I'm still getting used to that.
No stuns.
And there we go. Game over. But, so for all the good things, it still only takes one bad decision to completely end the game and ruin everything. Ultimately. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please click that like button, subscribe, put notifications on for more content.